In this video, I want to share the tools and technologies that I plan on learning in 2023. From front end to back end and even my workflow, I'll discuss everything that I plan on learning in 2023 to improve my skill set as a developer. I've seen a good few people put out videos like this, and I think it's a good topic to revisit yearly and see how things actually went compared to how I expected them to go. So before we get into the video, if you're considering a career within software engineering or you're already on the path to becoming a developer, well then do make sure to hit subscribe. I have a lot more useful content on the way, and you don't want to miss out on valuable tips and advice that may help you succeed in your journey. So most of the current tools and technologies that I'm planning to improve on within 2023 are current tools and technologies that I'm working with within my day job as a junior software engineer. However, there are other things outside of my work that I find interesting and I'd really like to learn about. I also think it's important to do some learning and projects outside of your day job. So with that being said, let's dive into the things I want to learn in 2023. So first off, within the front end side of things, React. Within my current role of a junior software engineer, I'd say so far about 60% of my work has been working with React. I have been diving into React and I've learned a lot about it over the last couple of months. I also find it really enjoyable and useful. Having previously worked with Angular and Vue.js in the past, I have to say I prefer React more. But then again, that could solely be because I've spent more time with React.js than the other frameworks. However, I do plan on improving my skills as a React developer over the next year, with the aim to continue using React to help build out the front end of the application at my current job. I also plan to use React to work on some side projects outside of work, to help get comfortable and highly skilled using React. Along with React, I am also using TypeScript and plan on using it throughout 2023. I had been using TypeScript throughout my college degree, and now I'm using it in my current role as a junior software engineer. Overall, I believe that TypeScript is a great choice for building scalable and robust web applications, and I plan to keep using it and learning about it during 2023. Another new tool that I've been introduced and I'm currently learning about and plan on learning more of throughout 2023 is Redux. Within my current role as a junior software engineer, we're using Redux to manage the state of one of our web applications. Redux allows me to easily manage the state across the entire web application. And although I only have a limited experience with it at the moment, as our project is only starting out and is still small, I can already see the benefits that it offers. And also, as the application grows, the need and use for Redux state management within a web app will increase. So with that being said, I do plan on learning it throughout 2023. Now, so this brings me on to front end design. So for front end design, at my current job, we're using Material UI to style the whole front end of the web application. Material UI is a React-based framework that implements the Material guidelines from Google. I found Material UI really useful for quickly and easily creating styles across the web application. Outside of my work, I also plan on using Tailwind CSS. Having previously used it a small bit to help build out the front end of my final year cloud computing project, I was really impressed at how easy it was to help create nice, professional looking web applications. Tailwind CSS is a utility first CSS framework, which means it provides a set of low level utility classes that allow you to build custom designs without having to use any CSS from scratch. So I do plan on using this CSS framework throughout 2023 to help build out the front end of my side projects. Now, so let's dive into the back end side of things. So one thing that I want to learn more about in 2023 is Python. Having used Java for 4 years to learn the fundamentals of programming, I can easily read and write some basic Python, but I don't essentially know the ins and outs of it yet. Within my current role as a junior software engineer, most of our back-end code is written in Python. And luckily enough, I have been assigned some back-end work to improve this skill. So I have gotten to work with Python hands-on and implement a few new things, and I've already seen my skills starting to improve. So it is a skill that I plan on leaning on in 2023 to improve my skill set even further. And as I do more back-end work and start my own Python projects, hopefully by the end of 2023, my Python skills will have improved. Now, so for databases. For databases in 2023, I plan on looking into Postgres and MongoDB. Within my day job, the current stack, we do have a Postgres database. However, I don't really get to work on it hands-on yet. Although at the moment I'm not essentially needing to work or know about the Postgres database, I do plan on learning about Postgres in 2023, as things could easily change and I may be required to work with it within the future. Outside of my work and for personal projects, I plan on using and learning about MongoDB. Having never worked with MongoDB before and having only used Firebase as a non-relational database, I'm excited to get hands-on with MongoDB and start learning more about this, as I've only heard good things about it and it's definitely a skill I want to introduce to to myself and improve on throughout 2023. Another thing I want to learn more about in 2023 is GraphQL. Within my current stack at my job, we do use GraphQL to query our API, and I have had the chance to work with it more than I've expected, and I have to say I'm really enjoying it. I find it really easy to understand, and it's great for just retrieving the data that you want and nothing more. Throughout 2023, I do anticipate having more GraphQL work assigned to me, and I do planning on learning more about it and developing my skills further. I plan to learn more about how to design and implement GraphQL schemas, and how to successfully implement it with different technologies, including React. So I'm looking forward to diving into this a bit more within 2023, and I do plan on continually learning it throughout this year. So the last thing that I want to discuss that I plan on learning throughout 2023 is my workflow. So my current IDE is one that I've been using for about the past 3 years, and that is Visual Studio Code. I really enjoy it and it's great at what it does, but this year I want to lean a bit more into the keyboard shortcuts that are available through VS Code. I want to learn how I can use my keyboard more and my mouse less to help improve my productivity as a developer. But yeah, essentially I'm going to keep using this throughout 2023 unless one thing changes my mind. And that brings me on to Vim. So I am deciding to hop on the bandwagon and try out Vim this year, for no other reason than the fact that I haven't stopped hearing about it. I do understand the benefits of Vim being lightweight, and when I do see someone using it, it's very easy to see the productivity gains that I could have. However, with that being said, I still don't think that I'll have the patience for the steep learning curve that it's going to have. But I guess there's only one way to find out, and that's to give it a good go. So I do plan on diving into Vim and learning it throughout 2023. I think to start off, I'll just use Lunar Vim to get set up, as it seems pretty easy to configure. However, if anyone else has any suggestions on what version they recommend for a beginner, please drop it in the comments below. So with all that being said, those are the tools and technologies that I'm planning on learning throughout 2023. See how things change, or maybe things stay the same come the beginning of 2024. If you have any questions or you want to know more about something I've mentioned, then please drop it in the comments below. And please do drop below what technologies you plan on learning throughout 2023, as I'd be very interested to hear. So thanks for watching, and do subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.